Hey there, mutants and Marvel fans. Welcome back to another thrilling episode of our X-Men 97 review series. I'm excited to dive into today's discussion about Season 1, Episode 6, Lifedeath Part 2. Now, after the intense events of the previous episode, we're all eager to see where our favorite mutants are headed next. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, let's set the stage here. Lifedeath Part 2 picks up right where we left off, with Storm facing off against the enigmatic adversary while also trying to save Forge. Now, if you thought this was going to be a straightforward resolution to Storm's arc, well, buckle up because things take an unexpected turn. This episode isn't just about tying up loose ends, it's about setting the groundwork for what's to come. We're talking about cosmic forces at play, internal struggles coming to the forefront, and a whole lot of action-packed drama. Storm's journey. Now, let's talk about Storm. This episode is all about her journey, her struggle to regain her powers, and her confrontation with her own inner demons. It's a classic hero's journey, with Storm emerging stronger and more determined than ever. But does she get the story she deserves? That's the question we'll be exploring as we dissect the nuances of her character arc and examine the impact of her decisions on the broader narrative. And let me tell you, there's a lot to unpack here. From the symbolism of her battle with the adversary to the emotional resonance of her reunion with her powers, Storm's journey is one for the ages. The larger picture. But wait, there's more. While Storm's storyline takes center stage, we also get some major developments on the cosmic front. Without giving too much away, let's just say that the stakes are raised to a whole new level, leaving us on the edge of our seats and hungry for more. From intergalactic conflicts to existential crises, Lifedeath Part 2 doesn't hold back when it comes to expanding the scope of the X-Men universe. And trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of the action. Reflection. As we reflect on Lifedeath Part 2, it's clear that this episode serves a purpose. It moves the overarching narrative forward, introduces new elements, and sets up future conflicts. But amidst all the excitement, it's hard not to wonder what could have been. Could Storm's story have been even more impactful if given the spotlight it truly deserves? It's a question worth pondering as we delve into the intricacies of character development and storytelling in the world of X-Men 97. So grab your magnifying glass and join me as we dissect every frame, every line of dialogue, and every subtle nuance of this captivating episode. Professor X returns in X-Men. The monumental return of none other than Professor Charles Xavier himself. Can you believe it? After all the speculation and anticipation, our beloved mentor and leader is back in action. And he's bringing some surprises along for the ride. A cosmic clash. But before we dive into Professor X's grand entrance, let's rewind a bit and set the stage for the cosmic showdown that unfolds in Lifedeath Part 2. Picture this. The Kree and the Shi'ar locked in a fierce battle for supremacy, with Ronan the Accuser leading the charge against the formidable Shi'ar Imperial Guard and the cunning Deathbird. It's a clash of titans that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Royal revelations. Now, amidst the chaos of battle, our attention is drawn to the regal figure of Empress Lindra, ruler of the Shi'ar Empire. But what's this? She's not alone. By her side stands none other than Professor Xavier himself, walking tall and proud with the aid of a revolutionary exoskeleton. The gasps of surprise are practically audible, a beacon of hope. As the dust settles and the implications of Professor X's return sink in, it's time to reflect on the significance of this moment. Throughout X-Men 97, we've witnessed the profound impact of Xavier's absence on our heroes and their struggles against adversity. But now, with his triumphant return, there's a renewed sense of hope and purpose coursing through the halls of the Xavier Institute. The X-Men are stronger together, and their leader's return is just the catalyst they need to face the challenges ahead. Unraveling mysteries. But wait, there's more. As we peel back the layers of Lifedeath Part 2, we uncover a web of intrigue and mystery that hints at even greater challenges to come. What secrets lie hidden within the depths of the Shi'ar Empire? And what role will Professor X play in unraveling the enigma that threatens to engulf them all? The stage is set for an epic saga that will keep us on the edge of our seats for episodes to come. Delve deeper. As we prepare to wrap up our journey through Lifedeath Part 2, I urge you, my fellow mutants, to delve deeper into the rich tapestry of X-Men 97. There are layers upon layers of storylines waiting to be unraveled, each more captivating than the last. So don't miss out on a single moment of the action. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the depths of the mutant universe together. Lifedeath Part 2 picks up right where we left off, with our beloved Storm facing her toughest challenge yet. Stripped of her powers and struggling to find her place in the world, Storm's journey takes center stage in this emotional roller coaster of an episode. And let's not forget about Professor X, who finds himself in a precarious situation of his own. With danger lurking around every corner, our heroes must band together like never before to face the challenges ahead. Filler or thriller? Now, let's address the burning question on everyone's minds. Is Lifedeath Part 2 just a filler episode? Well, buckle up, because this one's a bit of a mixed bag. While some might argue that it's primarily focused on moving our characters from point A to point B, there's still plenty to sink your teeth into. From Storm's triumphant return to her full power to the heartwarming moments between our favorite mutants, there's no shortage of emotional resonance here. So, while it may not be the most action-packed episode, it's definitely a crucial chapter in our hero's journey, the ups and downs. Let's take a closer look at the highs and lows of Lifedeath Part 2. On the positive side, we're treated to some truly breathtaking visuals and standout performances from our talented cast. Allison Seeley-Smith once again shines as Storm, bringing depth and emotion to every scene she's in. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Some viewers might feel a sense of impatience, eager to dive back into the main storyline. And hey, I get it. We're all itching to see what's next for the X-Men. But trust me when I say, patience is a virtue, my friends. The best is yet to come. Looking ahead. As we wrap up our discussion of Lifedeath Part 2, it's important to look to the future. With Season 2 and Season 3 on the horizon, there's no shortage of excitement in store for us. And while we may have to wait a bit longer to explore the outer reaches of space, I have a feeling the wait will be well worth it. So, sit tight, fellow mutants. The adventure is far from over. Themes and takeaways. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to explore some of the deeper themes and takeaways from Lifedeath Part 2. At its core, this episode is about resilience, redemption, and the power of friendship. We see Storm overcome her greatest fears and reclaim her place among the X-Men, reminding us all that even in our darkest moments, there is always hope. And as we look ahead to the challenges that lie ahead, let's remember that together, we are stronger than any obstacle that stands in our way. And there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the thrilling world of X-Men 97 and the unforgettable events of Season 1, Episode 6, Lifedeath Part 2. I hope you enjoyed our journey through this action-packed installment as much as I did. If you're loving these X-Men 97 reviews and want to stay up to date on all things mutant, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join us for more mutant madness. Until next time, stay extraordinary.